Alright, 60-second summary for the new Cofagrigus deck that snipes 60 damage to every Pokemon with an ability, except I just lied to you because it put 6 damage counters on every Pokemon with an ability, and as every new player will ask when watching this video, how did Cofagrigus damage bench Pokemon when they had Manaphy in play? Before I was known as the feet guy, I was known as the spread guy. Well, I guess I'm still known as the spread guy, just not damage counters. Back in the good old PTCGO days, my favorite deck was Tapu Koko Spread, which let them get down to 1 prize before dropping Tapu Lele on them right at the end and taking 6 prizes all at once. Unfortunately, Tag Team Pokemon arrived, then VMAXs and Spread fell out of favor, especially with Manaphy sucking a huge butt. But that's all changed thanks to Cofagrigus. You coax their Pokemon into play with the Flute, then bang them repeatedly with Cofagrigus. When they're at 1 prize card remaining, moments away from tasting victory, you use Alakazam's strange hacking to rearrange the damage counters and win the game. While Frostlass is better since it's passive damage, you do need 3 Frostlass in play to achieve what 1 Cofagrigus does. Except if you think about it, that's a lot better than having to attack with Cofagrigus, so don't think about it. Anyways, because they can just hold back their ability Pokemon, I whacked off super hard and came up with a solution. Instead of worrying what your opponent's doing, you use Cofagrigus to your advantage, putting 60 damage on Dodrio. With 90 damage on itself, Dodrio hits for 280, making it a beast. Yeah, it's fragile, but Cofagrigus is a rogue deck, and rogue means fun, not good. Oh, they have no idea what they've done. I can literally win this turn. Right? So the legacy energy, that doesn't matter, but we have the energy. Oh, this is going to be great. Please don't concede. Daltupo, do not concede. I'm just going to go for it. We have the Alakazam, we have the energy. Are you ready? Are you ready for PTCGL to show you how bad it is? God, I hate how you move damage count. Oh, God. I hate how you move damage counters in this game. It's so annoying. But we have enough. We're going to do some strange hacking off here. All right, so they're confused. We go 30 for 30. Move that. I guess I could have just, yeah, let's just, that's much faster. You know, it's just, back on PTCGO, you just clicked. Here you gotta move the damage counters and do all the things, and it's very annoying. So there you go. They had no idea what was about to happen. I just spread their cheeks like I spread damage, or I spread damage counters like I spread cheeks. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna say that a lot. This should be a bad matchup, but because they have 4 ability Pokemon, oh crap, okay, no, that's fine. Because they have 4 ability Pokemon, we might be okay right now. I just need to find an energy. That's all I am looking for. But how do I win? Because Conkeldurr is not an ability. I guess we just Night Stretcher for the energy. I don't have a guaranteed Cofagrigus, so I think it's just going to be Uxie time. And just spread a little bit of damage and go from there. Okay, well, we would have gotten the energy, but it's like, come on. PTCGL is always trying to screw me over. We also got the Cofagrigus, but again, I choose to believe that PTCGL hates my face. So we're going to go Painful Memories. I'm going to maybe bait them into giving me an Iono. Because, yeah, the hand is fine, but I'd rather have 6 brand new cards, because it's like relying on Arven is never a good thing. Gravity Mountain. Wait, why are you playing Gravity Mountain? Oh, right. That will help me in the long run, though. There is a potential chancey that the Gravity Mountain will win me the game and cost them the game. The odds of that happening are extremely small, but Conkeldurr should be a terrible matchup for this deck because the Conkeldurrs don't have abilities. But I have Devolution. I have Alakazam. They have 4 ability Pokemon in play. I am almost assuredly assuring you that they do not have Turos Scenario. They have switches. That's fine. I have at least 1 counter catcher. But they also have to go, you know, Rare Candy. They still have their V-Star power. You can't tell because there's no V-Star marker on the playboard. You know, I know it's tough to tell without that V-Star marker that, you know, it's got to have that yellow line. But I think because they had a tough start where it was just Brute Bonnet, Capsule, I can spread it. Okay, Clam Burglar, this is a family-friendly stream. Now, do I sacrifice my Uxie? Because we're down all of our boards. I think denying them prize cards is going to be more important, though. All right, so let's go Gemstone and I mean, I don't need the flute. We have the energy. We have the Poffin. I guess I just go for the switch, and I'm going to hit him with the Cofagrigus. That seems like a smart plan. All right, let's just Cofagrigus. I can manually retreat. I'm okay with that decision because we get to keep the switch. I'm going to save the Gravity Gemstone because I've learned how to play this deck. I'm a very fart smeller. Now, one issue that I've run into is for something like Radiant Sneasler or Radiant Greninja is that putting that 20 damage on it early is actually a bad thing. So what I might do is you might see me, if I can do it, is I might use Alakazam next turn. Because if they don't get a Conkeldurr this turn, I mean, they're probably just going to give up. But if they don't get a Conkeldurr this turn, I can rearrange the damage counters and just knock out both of their potential attackers and then just leave them trying to poison me, trying to bludgeon me to death with their poison, you know, with their purple dots of doom. Okay, Chasm, you gotta find a new angle here, okay? We know all about your Sphene juice, okay? You know, you should probably see a doctor about how much you're producing. And Mr. Mountain Dew, happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating it. You know, if you're a Chicago Bears fan, I'm sorry. But if you're a Detroit Lions fan, I mean, you're just over the moon. I thought you were gonna lose that one. Okay, so here we go, Rare Candy Conkeldurr. They do have the switch. We remember that from last turn. Who needs a game log when you got a steel trap? All right, let's see. Okay, that's good. We want them to not allow me to knock out their dudes. Okay, there's Gutsy Swain. This is really interesting. Bills fan? Same here. We're eating good. They're gonna cook the 49ers on either Sunday or Monday. All right, so the Conkeldurr is poisoned. That is gonna help us immensely. So let's go Yamask. I'm gonna put the gemstone on the Uxie or the Yamask. I think I put it on the Uxie actually, because I believe in the heart of the cards here. Okay, should not have believed in the heart of the cards. That was a massive mistake. Heart of the cards? Don't think so. Okay, so we can put Abra down. That's fine. I guess I just Legacy Energy the Uxie in the active. And Painful Memories, because again, I don't want to be using Cofagrigus too much here. Because all of their attackers they have 2 attackers, that's it. You know, we're going to take advantage of the fact that they overbench. That's one of my favorite things, playing a spread deck, just because Tapu Koko way back in the day was so much fun. Because back then, Pokemon had 200 hit points, and that was about it. These days, Pokemon have a bajillion hit points. And Mr. Mountain Dew, hey, you'd be like a regular moderator. All right, let's go Uxie again. Because that'll be funny. Because we're just trying to build up the damage here. I'm not trying to Cofagrigus. I'm not trying to go Cofa crazy here. We can Earthen Vessel away the flute. Because I'm just trying to build up the damage. I don't want to free up a bench space for them. Because I'm very intelligent. That's what you don't realize about me. I am super duper smart. Okay, that's bad. But we're fine. You know, who needs Kadabra when you can just find your one rare candy? We're gonna top deck an Arven or something and we're gonna get it. But this is my favorite part about spread decks, is when they have bench locked themselves. They don't really know that you're playing a spread deck until it's too late, right? They just go autopilot and they're like, oh crap, I'm facing a spread deck. They're gonna spread my cheeks and I don't like that. All right, so if I Cofagrigus, that is actually a bad thing. So let's just put Abra in the active. I think I'm going to Night Stretcher for the Uxie. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, actually, I lied. We're going to Night Stretcher for the Cleffa. You're probably thinking, that makes 0 sense. And you might be right, but I am much smarter than you, and that's why you'll never be trust your pilot. Okay, let's I mean, I could Cleffa and Devolution. I think I just go, we're going to put the energy on the Abra. We're going to Cynthia's Ambition. We got the Kadabra. Okay. That's really good. That's really good. We can do that. They have to find a boss's hors d'oeuvres. And then I think we burn the Pokégear. Oh my god. Of course we're getting supporter flooded now. And there's a Super Rod. Okay. We are totally fine. I know this matchup so well. I have played games like this a million times before with Tapu Koko spread. You don't take knockouts. Okay, that is the whole strategy. You do not take knockouts until it benefits these nuts in your mouth for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Strange Hacking. I'm going to let the poison knock out the Conkeldurr. And then we're going to take the damage counters from the Radiant Sneasler. And we're going to put one more damage counters on the Rotom. And it's going to be hilarious. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for me to just absolutely bang them so hard they don't know which way is up? Press 1 if you want me to bang them super hard. Okay, then we go Iono. I see. What's with the 2? You don't want to see me bang them? Okay, we got everything. We literally have everything. There is nothing we don't want. Yeah, we'll attach to this guy. Strange Hacking. All right, don't screw this up. We're going to take the damage from the Sneasler. We're going to put 10 on this guy, 40 on that guy, 10 on that one. Oh. Wait, can I just knock out the Rotom? Hey, we can. Sure, let's just take 4 prizes. Why not? And then the Brute Bonnets are within KO range. And Chasm Stalker, I feel like you'd get put on a list if you tried to do that. And PDCGL is having a real tough time over there. PDCGL is just like, please go down for 8 hours of maintenance. I need it so badly. I need that. Oh, we get the thumbs. Well, this is the whole point of the deck. Okay, I have played more spread games than you've played games entirely. Everyone watching this, if we could, you know, if the games I played were toes, I would have a Mount Kilimanjaro full of toes that I could climb with how many games I played of spread decks. Because, like, I'm not kidding when I say that was my favorite deck. It was, I would be able to beat every single deck with Tapu Koko spread except for Zoroark GX. Because freaking Zoroark GX played Acerola. And guess what? Acerola sucks a huge butt. Because Acerola heals it and puts it back into your hand, so I would just lose. Oh, this is beautiful. You know, Conkeldurr, bad matchup, but when I'm piloting the deck, when I get my fingers inside these sleeves and I'm touching those cards, no one can stop me from coming to a satisfying conclusion. No one. You will not stand between me and my 600 experience. But like, isn't this so great? When this deck works, when you face an ability heavy deck that just bangs the active Pokemon, you're swimming in Sphene juice. Gholdengo, believe it or not, is a good matchup for this deck. The only way that Gholdengo is a bad matchup for this deck is if they decide to be smart. Okay, here we go. We're going to Uxie it up in here. Well, we're not going to Uxie it up in here, everybody. I thought we were sorry to tease you like that. We're not going to Uxie it up in here. PDCGL always knows. PDCGL is just like, hey, you know that card you really want right now? Not gonna happen. Sorry to say, no Uxie for you. 2 of them in the deck, not enough. Should have played 3. But Gholdengo is a very good matchup for this deck, as long as this is not a Togepi. Okay, Radiant Greninja is fine as long as they don't have Palkia or Togepi, because I don't play Manaphy. The Dodrio build does play Manaphy, and Mr. Mountain Dew, thank you. Oh, God. But this means Chasm Stalker is going to just be spreading Sphene juice everywhere. But thank you, Mr. Mountain Dew, for, for gifting to someone who's here. It always, grinds my gears a little bit when somebody blind gives out gifted subs and then gives a sub to someone who doesn't even watch the channel. And Mr. Mountain Dew, all right, you want to be a mod? Then you are a mod. Congratulations. You give me enough money, you can be a mod. That's all it is. Yeah, how do you swing a Sphene? Do you put it on a leash? Like you're me on a Friday night with I Am Legend's mom? And then you swing it around? But yeah, so as long as they don't have Palkia and they don't have Togekiss, this is just an easy win. As long as you don't prize your freaking Uxie. Oh, as long as Uxie's not prized, it's totally fine. God. Just prize both of them. No big deal. Just prize both Uxie. Who needs them, right? My power is being challenged. Well, I mean, you're slacking off too much. You're like slacking with how much you were born to slack. But I faced Gholdengo several times when I was testing out this deck, and guess what? Every single time they flip heads on Togekiss. Because that's just how it works. And then, of course, they don't play Togekiss or they don't have a Togekiss, and we prize all of our Uxie, which I would have used last turn to put a bunch of damage into play, and it would have been really helpful. Obviously you could say, well, Pilot, you should have checked the deck to see if Uxie was in the deck, because you should know by now that PTCGL hates your guts. And it's like, yeah, I should have known that. Okay, get off my back. All right, let's go for Yamask. If they decide to target the Abra, that's good. And Miz, for the YouTube audience, I'm saying Mizkif, because Mizkif is a follower of the channel. That's who it is. Don't look at the bottom left at the chat. It's probably disappeared by now. Okay, I don't think it's time to use Night Stretcher. I think it's time to go Arven for Gravity Gemstone and the Flute. Because I'm in a decent position right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Flute. See... Oh, God. Oh, no. Do I take it? Oh, God. I'm going to do it, okay? I'm going to choose to believe in the heart of the cards here. Oh, I was like, I can't select the Rotom. I'm going to choose to believe that this is not a terrible decision. Okay? Because they're going to be too focused on using Conkeldurr to knock out Cleffa. They're not going to realize that knocking out Cleffa is a good thing for me. But I think they're going to be focused on the Conkeldurr. They're not going to be able to do what they need to do. They're going to be like, I just want that prize card on that sweet, sweet Cleffa. But they're not going to realize what I'm doing to them. So I'm going to be able to Cynthia's Ambition for a bunch of cards. I'm going to be able to Artisan. So it was a risk putting the Conkeldurr down. But the reason I did it is because it's just more damage that I can deal. And bringing up the Rotom and putting the Gravity Gemstone gives the Rotom a 2 retreat cost, which is really good. But what I found is that the Gravity Gemstone is completely useless in a world with Latios EX. That's fine. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll put Counter Catcher and Gravity Gemstone, and then I'll just trap some Pokemon, and then it's like, oh, the #1 most played deck right now has Latios EX, completely invalidating Gravity Gemstone. And Wake and Bake, it's just the, 2 weeks ago I covered Azumarill. Is this deck what the layman call good? Yeah, also Pecharunt EX is really bad. So Gravity Gemstone's not as good as... Oh, that's fine. It's damage counters, baby. That's the cool thing. Remember, it's not damage, it's damage counters. That turn went exactly as I predicted. Again, I have played more games of... I've spread more cheeks than you can possibly imagine. And watch this. Watch this. I knew you'd take the bait and go for the Cleffa. I told you. I read you like a book. I rubbed your feet like a... Oh, okay, hang on. No, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're all good. Okay. And Mr. Mountain Dew, at least another hour. Because I got to do my Dodrio build of the deck, which is super busted, but we're having some fun right now. I would not call this deck good. Spread... Outside of Frostlass, Spread is not really in a good position. I'm gonna, you know, mess around with spread before rotation in March. I have, you know, a few good ideas. You know, I have a lot of ideas. You know, For the Win took my idea of making a Cyclizar deck. You ever notice how For the Win was in the stream when I talked about how I was going to make a Cyclizar video and I was going to call it I made the best Cyclizar deck in the world, and I was going to be the first person to make a Cyclizar video, and then, oh, next day, guess what happens? For the Win doesn't show up and makes the Cyclizar video? That's what I thought. And I see red. Yeah, Frostlass is better than Cofagrigus. I hate to admit it, but Frostlass is just better because it is passive damage. Yes, you have to get a bunch of Frostlass into play, but you can attack with Uxie. So it's like, yeah, Cofagrigus is really good, but while your Frostlass is chewing up ability Pokemon, your Uxie is hitting the non-ability Pokemon, and it's just over the course of a, you know, 6 or 7 turn game. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, go for my Kadabra. I'm knocking out your Monkey Dory. Over the course of a 6 or 7 turn game, the Frostlass will be better overall than the Cofagrigus because you can add that Uxie damage. And which Raichu? Are you talking about the expanded Raichu? Oh, they're instant charging again? Gravity, look at how good of a deck builder I am. Look at how good I am at building decks. Oh, they have a 19 card hand. Okay. That's interesting. I guess I should Iono before I take a bunch of prize cards. I don't know what to do. This is the weird part of playing a spread deck, is when you take prizes when you're not supposed to. You feel dirty. You feel like a dirty boy. You need to be clean. All right, so I'm going to Rare Candy into the Alakazam. Why would you do that, Pilot? That's a really bad idea. No, it's actually a genius idea. Uh-oh. Oh, we got triple Cofagrigus. Okay, so we're going to hold on to the energy. We're going to Law of the Underworld. But the reason evolving into the Alakazam now makes sense is because I have Night Stretcher. So if they decide to knock out the Alakazam, that's fine. I just Night Stretcher and we're golden. And 60 damage to all. Oh, that's the one that has like the Rotom in the background. So the Raichu from Silver, no, not Silver Tempest. Collateral Bolts. 50 damage to each Pokemon that has damage counters on it. But I think Cofagrigus is better because the Raichu does require 2 energy, so you'd have to play like Counter Gain and Reversal Energy. And it's blocked by Manaphy, whereas again, Cofagrigus is not. So for new players who are watching this video, I mean, how have you survived this long? The watch time on my videos is 10 minutes, and this will be like 20 minutes into the video. But damage counters and damage are 2 completely different things. Manaphy specifically states that it only stops damage, but it doesn't stop damage counters. Someone like Rabska says that it stops damage and effects of attacks, and damage counters are effects of attacks. Yes, it's confusing. So I do apologize to new players for confusing you. But I mean, just bask in the glory. You know, the whole glory that you are consuming with your eyes right now, with your eyeballs. Your balls are being filled with my whole glory right now of me building the perfect spread deck. And Mr. Vile, I'm glad I could help. How does Gemstone work? It doesn't. So Latios is a massive problem. Latios EX just gives you free retreat. So Gemstone increases the retreat cost, but Latios gives basic Pokemon free retreat. So this is really only good against decks that don't play Latios or against decks that have evolution Pokemon. But, you know, I haven't really... This is like the first time Gemstone's really been useful for me, and it did just win me this game. But they also should have been attaching to the Rotom. I think they were hoping for a switch or something. And, this is interesting. Let's go Uxie, and then Arven. I think we go for... Oh, let's get the flute. Let's just get the flute, and then and we'll put that there. We'll see if we can flute somebody into play. Oh, I got a dust. Oh, what was that? Okay, go PDCGL. I think you need an update, PDCGL. Something's going wrong over there. All right, if they want to blow up the Dusclops, I'll give them a chance to maybe do something. Yeah, let's give you that Dusclops. Let's see what you got. Show me what you got. And Novostrius, are you making an immature joke about your nether regions, about your lost zone? Is that what you're trying to make, a dirty, immature joke that people in the comments say, you know, I was going to subscribe to you, Trust Your Pilot, but then you said some really sus things, and now I'm not going to do it. And it's like, well, that's money. I'm sorry. Give me your money. But yeah, there's the Dust Noir. At least. Okay, well, hey, hang on. Press 1 if you like immature jokes. Press 2 if you want me to be sophisticated, like an English prince whose parents are cousins. Okay, well, Mr. Mountain Dew is... Well, I mean, Seto and Mr. Mountain Dew are the top 2 gifters here, so I feel like their opinions matter more. Like, it's sort of like how the Electoral College in the USA... where your vote doesn't matter if you don't live in a I don't know how it works. Nobody does. So Seto and Mr. Mountain Dew are saying they like the immature jokes, and they give me 99% of my money. So just like the Electoral College, I choose to believe that they are that they have the best opinions. Who said feet jokes are immature? I have never once said that feet jokes are immature. Okay, they got Monkey Dory and Mr. Mountain Dew. You're giving more subs, thank you. Okay, are they going to... What are they going to do? I've already won the game. You've already lost the game. That's what you don't understand. You cannot win this game. I did not just help you into the game here. Okay, Wake and Bake, I will be sending you 15 codes. Enjoy them. I think they're expanded codes, so they're from a long time ago. And do I still have my Switch? I do. So we could draw into the Switch if we're lucky. I got Rare Candy. Okay. Okay, this is good. Remember, Cynthia's Ambition, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, this is my opponent's last turn. So they're going to knock out the Alakazam. If they... Okay, we're going down to 1 prize card. This is going to be great. If they go for my Kadabra, I think we're fine. Go for the Kadabra, bro. You know you want to. I didn't just give you a chance to win the game because it'd be more interesting, you know, because this was kind of a boring game and your timer is already over 10 minutes. They got the Strike It Rich Gholdengo. Oh, what? There was no point for that. There was no point in doing that. All right, so what I have to do is I have to thin the deck all the way. I am going for the win this turn. Because For the Win thought it'd be funny to take my Cyclozar idea. Get it? I was making it. Never mind. Okay. So we got Super Rod. I just need Alakazam. So the choice here is an interesting one. Do I think... We got 4 balls? We have 3 Night Stretchers and 4 Ultra Balls. Which has a higher chance of getting me what I need? If this is an Arven... No, that's not an Arven. Okay, we need to... We need an Ultra Ball. Okay, that's not an Arven. So... What do I think is going to happen? Do I think I'm going to get an Ultra Ball? Or do I think I'm going to get a Night Stretcher? Using the Super Rod does allow me to draw an extra card. Alright, I'm choosing to believe that Ultra Ball. I'm going to use math to win this one, okay? So math dictates that there are 4 Ultra Ball in the deck and 3 Night Stretcher. Boom. What did I tell you? Math, bro. You know, you heard of those... What are the bros? Crypto bros? I'm a math bro. I do some hardcore math. Alright, so let's give them a strange hacking. I think we go for the Gholdengo since that's closer to getting knocked out. But yeah, you do have to be a little patient if you're playing some spread decks. It does take time. You know, there's some foreplay involved. You do have to know the matchup. You have to know that Dragapult's really bad. Regidrago's pretty bad. But we're going to switch to Dodrio. And if the video ends here, that means it didn't go very well. But if the video still has like another 30 minutes, then that means Dodrio bangs. Okay, if we don't win this one, I am going to show my feet live on... Oh, we prized 1 of each. Okay, but we're going first against Ceruledge. As long as they're not playing the Palkia build, there is no shot that we lose this one. There is 0 chance we lose this one. And even if they are playing the Palkia build, guess what? Guess what? We got the Pokemon that spread decks hate. No, but okay. I will show feet if we lose this game, but they can't be playing the Palkia build, and we can't have prized one Doduo and one Dodrio, okay? So as long as we didn't prize a Doduo and a Dodrio, that will be the deal. Okay, no, that's fine. That doesn't mean they're playing Palkia. That just means they're playing, you know, a good Ceruledge deck. And just, you can't understand how happy it makes me that Ceruledge is as good as it is. Oh, sorry, no feet for you. You know, blame LSCOs to go. Oh, did you see the message in TCG Pocket? So just to speak to how many more people are working on TCG Pocket as compared to PTCGL, they actually gave an in-game notice to say that we're changing inappropriate usernames. No, I said they can't be playing the Palkia build. There's a Palkia. But did you notice that they said we are changing the inappropriate names? It took them, what, just a month to be like, oh yeah, we can't allow these things to happen. We're going to give them a warning. We're going to change them. We might ban them. So if you have an inappropriate name, you might be gone from Pocket, or at least they'll change it. All right, they're going to Will-O-Wisp. Easy. I'm going to get everything I need. Oh my god. Okay, no wait, that's oh, we so got this. I'm gonna Arven for Hyper Aroma. We got Hyper Aroma. I'm going to get Rescue Board, because I am choosing to believe. We have several opportunities. We are going to get everything we need. Press 1 if you believe. Press 2 if I should show my feet. Okay. But this is the thing. I think I use Pokestop last, right? I think I use Pokestop last because I'd rather manually draw into the energy, because I can Pokestop and then Night Stretcher the energy back if we hit it. Crap. Okay, then I think it makes more sense to do it this way around, right? Oh, see, I told you. Literal freaking genius. Literal genius here. I don't know what I want with capturing Aroma. Okay, there's Rabska. Don't need it. So we have Artisan. We go get Manaphy. So the reason I did it in that order is because Artisan thins my deck a little bit more. I guess I could have gone for the Relor and saved the damage, but that's fine. But it's just because this gets me one card deeper, it increases the chances of Dodrio getting me an energy. You know, maybe I should have stuck with my original plan, but, you know, I'm a crazy pilot. See? Literal freaking genius. That's the law of the underworld. Here in the underworld, we beat people off for fun. Okay, so the bad news is that Ceruledge has 270 hit points, and Dodrio needs to have 90 damage on it. So as long as they're not playing like boss's orders, I know they have Canceling Cologne. Ceruledge has to play Canceling Cologne. But like they also have to have bosses and Manaphy things. But I think what I can do is I put the Rabska down as well, and I have double barrel action. So it's like, oh, you want to bring up my Manaphy and Canceling Cologne the Manaphy. Well, now what are you going to do? So I think my decision to put Manaphy and Relor in the deck was a smart one. So the decision for Manaphy was obvious. You can just put the Manaphy directly. No, okay. Yeah, the Manaphy, you can just immediately get it if you're threatened by Greninja. And then the Relor and the Rabska play, you can put the Relor down, and that doesn't get hit because it doesn't have an ability. And then you evolve into Rabska, and you have a fresh Rabska. They're playing the they're playing the freaking Hawlucha. Who's playing Hawlucha in freaking Ceruledge? What? Who's putting a freaking Hawlucha on their Ceruledge? It's like they knew. This is not fair. And Lowboy Lemonade, thank you. That was not fair. I mean, we still got this one. And Mr. Mountain Dew, thank you for the gift of sub. We no longer have 9 No, he's tilted. There's a difference. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to make all of the right plays, and we're going to win all of the games, okay? Are you ready for that, chat? God, okay. So then we go Artisan. I'm not going to put 1,000,000 damage on my dudes, because apparently that's how we lose the game here. All right, so I need to get energy. We do have the Night Stretcher. Okay, so let's go Arven so we can get the Rabska. Energy Search. No, we want Buddy-Buddy Poffin and TM Evolution. And then Buddy-Buddy Poffin for the Relor. Okay, we're fine. Everything is fine. Nothing bad happened last turn. It's all good. It's all great. All fantastic. God, stupid Hawlucha. Oh yeah, let's Hawlucha. Yeah, that'll be fun. Let's go with a Hawlucha. Yeah, nothing can go wrong when we play the freaking Hawlucha. Okay, let's go rescue board on this guy. I know I left an energy in there because I'm a real fart smeller. And Dodrio can do 280 damage. Isn't that crazy? Okay, let's go Capturing Aroma for Cofagrigus. We're just trying to thin everything out. If they decide to bring up my Cofagrigus and be a butt face, that's okay. But you see how good of a number 280 is. That knocks out Palkia, that knocks out Ceruledge, that knocks out Regidrago V-Star. I play Defiance Band and I play Kieran, so we can do 340. You don't necessarily need to worry about Defiance Band or Gravity Mountain or Kieran, because if you're worried about Charizard, like, oh, you came up short of a KO on a Charizard, well, first off, you'd go for Pidgeot or Pheasantipity or Rotom. But if you come up short of a KO on Charizard, well, guess who cleans it up? Law of the Underworld cleans it up. So I think we absolutely can win this one as long as they don't go Boss's Orders, canceling Cologne, and game. Also, Fan Rotom's a bit of a problem, but they will be... I mean, if we can just get the counter catcher, that's all I have to do. They're going to be attacking with Fan Rotom, but if I can just get the counter catcher, I can bring up the Palkia, we can knock out the Palkia, and yes, they still have the Fan Rotom, but we're Rabsgood up. That's really good. I can do Duo. Okay, so we have Defiance Band. I think I put the Defiance Band on this one. Oh man, I really don't want to have to do this, but I think we go... It makes more sense to draw the 4. Okay, what did I want? Not that. I want Counter Catcher. That's all I want. I just want Counter Catcher right now. So let's see if I can thin the deck a little bit more. Let's get rid of that. We got nobody. We have 2 Counter Catchers. Oh man. Okay. No, this is fine. This is fine. We are going to get a Counter Catcher. Okay, that's fine. No, this is great. We also have to worry about the Char Cadets. We have to... Oh, we got it! I told you we were gonna get it. We also have to worry about the Char Cadets, because those can just, you know, destroy me as well. So the Char Cadets are a bit of a problem. But no, this is great. This is great. Yeah, triple Iono, no problem. Okay, so how do I win this one? I don't play Blood Moon or Saluna. They have clued into the fact that Fan Rotom just kind of wins them the game. So I have to take a knockout this turn. As long as they don't play Iono, I'm pretty sure we win. And the reason I didn't put a damage counter on this Dodrio is because I'll need to draw a card this turn. Oh my god, why is this so stressful? How did they figure out my plan? Oh wait, they're going into Ceruledge. No, that's great. Go into Ceruledge. Yeah, nothing bad will happen if you attacked with Ceruledge. I think they are also cluing into the fact that Ceruledge, I might not be able to knock it out. So my game plan what should my game plan be? So they'll take a knockout with Fan Rotom. I can't take a knockout with this Dodrio because that does 4. Oh. No, that's fine. I think the catcher is fine. Yeah, the catcher shouldn't be a big deal if they use it. But what... Yeah, just, this is such a... There's so many strategies with this deck of, you know, not evolving your Doduo, because later on in the game, what can happen is you use Cofagrigus to, like, attack twice and try to win that way. Okay, but I don't think the catcher is a bad thing. I think the catcher is a good thing. Like, who are they going to go for? My other Dodrio? They're going to go for, like, Cofagrigus and try to buy themselves a turn? They're going for Manaphy. Okay. So I think... No, again, that's fine. I just won. Right? I just won the game. Because there's no way that I lose now. Because they're going to take a knockout. They got the ass landing. And then I have another Dodrio. Yeah, they just threw. Press 1 if I'm an idiot. Press 2 if they just threw. We got another counter catcher. But I can't do that now. So we go gift energy on this one. Because that will save us. We definitely want to zooming draw that guy. Now, the question is, do I do nothing? I know how that sounds. But if I do nothing, I do open myself up for a potential just counter catcher on this guy and game. So if I do nothing and they take a KO, then that's actually good. Right? So let's see if we can bait them into hitting into my Dodrio. And yeah, I should have done that. I mean, you can't really use that word, but yeah, that's what I should have done, is I should have used the... I was thinking about that when I was testing, like, it'd be really cool if I did that on stream to activate Counter Catcher or Defiance Band. Slip and slide. Yeah, slip and slide. All right, so I saw it too late. You know, I got too keyholed on the Counter Catcher, like, next turn play. And Maddie meant, oh no, right, they have Briar. Oh no! No, there's no way they're getting Briar. There's no way. So yeah, I had game. They have the bosses. Okay, see? They're falling for it. See? Never punish. Yeah, that would have been the fun play if I hadn't screwed it up. Just don't Briar. Just, there's no way you have Briar. Briar is prized. Ah, there we go. Okay, so they threw and then I threw. But I am never punished. That's the difference between them and me. So yes, the smart play would have been knocking out my own Dodrio, activating Counter Catcher, and then bringing up the Ceruledge. So, you know, the game ended the way it was always going to end. It just happened like 30 seconds later. But you're seeing how much fun this deck can be if you do the right things. The list in the description will be a little different maybe than what you saw, because I've been tinkering so much with this deck just to try and get the right 60. Like, I have, you know, 56 perfect cards. It's what are those other 4? But the deck is a lot of fun. Being able to use Cofagrigus to basically get your Dodrio ready to go right away is amazing. The problem is that you have to have like 3 Dodrio by the end of your second turn, or by your second turn, and that's not always a given, but it doesn't mean it's not fun.